everybody. These are my predictions for March 5th AEW Revolution. Let's go. Touch on, because I don't know if I'm all that interested in it, to be completely honest. It's Soraya versus Jamie Hayter versus Ruby Soho. So, from this match, I'm just going to tell you who I want to win, not necessarily who's going to win, because I don't know. I would love Soho to take this. I'm a huge fan of hers. I was a fan of hers back in WWE. I just want to see her win. I have a feeling Jamie Hayter might retain. I know a lot of people are mad at Soraya online right now for some odd reason. I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to have to go with Ruby Soho. I'm just going to go with my heart on this one. But let's see. I feel like it's going to be a good match. Alright guys, so the next match that I want to talk about is the TNT Championship. I love both of these men. It's Samoa Joe. It is Wardlow. I really think Wardlow is going to take this, and the reason is, I don't know, I just feel like the man deserves his belt back, first of all. Second of all, I feel like Samoa Joe is a Ring of Honor kind of guy, you know, and now that Ring of Honor has started again, I feel like he's just going to gravitate back over there. I don't know. I've been avoiding spoilers. I haven't watched the episode from this week yet, so we'll see where that goes. But I also think Wardlow versus Hobbs, since he's the one that won the ladder match on this week's Wednesday Dynamite. So I'm going with War Daddy on this one. Texas death match between Jon Moxley and Adam Page. Their back and forth has been beautiful. I love it. I feel like when you hear any sort of death match, your first inkling is to kind of go towards Jon Moxley. But I'm going with little Mr. Cowboy on this one. I think his whole redemption arc here, Adam Page, I think he deserves it. I think he needs it. Jon Moxley, everybody loves Jon Moxley. If you don't, let me know, but I don't know. I have not met somebody that does not love Jon Moxley. And I feel like I heard that he wanted to take time off. But like, where did that go? Jonathan. But yeah, I don't know. I'm going with Adam Page on this one. I think he needs it more than Jon Moxley. All right, there's no rhyme or reason to which match I'm doing next. I'm just going off the ones that are saved on my phone in that order. So, Chris Jericho versus Ricky Starks. If you know me at all, first of all, Chris Jericho, he's a legend. We all know that. He's in like my top 5, 10 of all time. He's great. Does he need to win this match against Ricky Starks? No. Him winning all the time, it's starting to grind my gears a little bit. I am a huge fan of Ricky Starks. He is a effing star. I'm going to need him to win this one. He needs it. We need to elevate that man. Put the man over. That's all I'm going to say on that. The trios match, I am so looking forward to this. I love the House of Black. I was so happy when they returned, and also when they came out on Wednesday Dynamite and they attacked the Elite and held the belts up. It just felt so right. You know what I mean? So again, I feel like the House of Black needs to be elevated. I feel like they will bring some importance to the trios belt, because while I love the idea of the trios belt, I feel like we need to get that moving, a little bit more. And the Elite did a great job. I'm a fan of the Elite. I love me some Kenny Omega especially. So I don't know. I'm going with the House of Black on this one. I feel like they just need to start making more storylines in AEW. They need to start pushing other people. You know what I mean? So I'm going with the House of Black. Do the right thing, Tonith Khan. So Jungle Boy versus Christian. I love this feud. I've always been a huge fan of Christian and Edge. Christian was always my favorite though, my favorite Canadian. Okay, maybe not my favorite Canadian. That's a little extreme. But this is going to be an amazing match. No holds bar. Love it. Let's, push Jungle Boy to the moon. I feel like he's gotten so much better on the mic. He's built, literally chiseled out of stone. This man has the look. He is you know, getting better on the mic. He's not the best. He's not the best, but he's still young. And I know some people don't love that Christian brings Luke Perry, Jungle Boy's dad, into it. But honestly, Luke Perry was a huge wrestling fan, and I think he would have wanted to support his son. Also, I think he would have loved to be a part of the angle. It is what it is. But I'm going to have to go with Jungle Boy on this one. Let's start pushing some new people to the moon, and he deserves it so much. All right, so here is another match that I have no idea what's going to happen. The Tag Team Championship, Double J, Lethal, the Guns, there is the Acclaimed, and then there's Orange Cassidy and Danhausen, which happened on AEW Dynamite. First of all, Orange Cassidy, people want to come for him all the time. The man can go. Like, if you recall the match between him and Will Ospreay, he did take the L on that one, but I think, did he lose? Okay, so anyways, that match was phenomenal. I can't even remember the winner because it doesn't matter. That's how good the match was. So I would love for them to be tag team champions. I think it would be hilarious. You know, I just love Danhausen. And a side note on Danhausen, I was thinking about it. I think it'd be really cool if Danhausen were to do kind of like a Jekyll and Hyde character, because when he first started, he was more of like a creepy character, horror character. I feel like that'd be cool if he kind of switched between both of them and played heel and face, and like didn't know what people were talking about when he went between the two. I think that'd be great. Let's just do that. Because Danhausen is great. Maybe he'll go to ROH and do some Dalton Castle. Anyways, side note. So who I think is actually going to win the tag titles, this is another one. Again, I have no idea. It's gonna be between the Acclaimed and the Guns. Let's be completely honest. I have a feeling the Guns are gonna retain. Maybe. Yeah, that's where I'm going. I think the Acclaimed is so over, though. The Acclaimed, actually, change. And kind of other side note, I would really like it, whoever wins, FTR comes back and cuts a promo on the winner. I would love that. I miss FTR so much. So now the final match, I hope I'm not missing any, but it is the 60-man Iron match against MJF and Bryan Danielson. You know that's going to happen. These people changing their names. You know, I still call, you know, Paige Soraya, Paige, all the, anyways. So the winner of this match, see, the promos between these two have been beautiful. They've been great. The whole thing with MJF's fiance leaving him, which I don't know if it's true or not. MJF is so, like, in the gray area. We never know what's real, what's fake with that man. So the fact that MJF did call out Danielson's kids, you know, I feel like somebody's gonna come back and get involved somehow. Like, imagine like CM Punk came back. Like, you know, there's so many possibilities. But if this is just like a clean 60-man, I'm going to go with Bryan on this one. And I feel like they're going to drag this out a little bit longer, this feud. I think that's what's going to happen. So everybody, that is my predictions. What do you think of the card overall? I think this is going to be an amazing show. Also, Ring of Honor is going to be amazing. That is on Thursday nights at 7 p.m. I really, side note on that as well, I really hope Tonith Khan is not booking that show, because I'm going to need Ring of Honor and AEW to be completely separate entities and have different feelings. But what do you guys think of Revolution? Let me know.